Giddy up, giddy up.
Nah. Welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke news. You know that news that you can't refuse.
Don't do it.
Back to it. No Drip Lip is being sponsored by that glue guard. Go on and get it. And being presented to you by Serpo Jr.
Big J.
And Gideon. Infused food, beverages, and live performances will be coming soon to California cannabis cafes after Governor Gavin Newsom signed the proposal into law.
It's going down.
One of them Tuesdays.
Man.
What? You know what I'm saying? Authorized by Assembly Member Matt Haney, no relation to Devin Haney, that the latest proposal addresses concerns the governor expressed last year when he voted the state's previous proposal to legalize cannabis lounges. At the time, Newsom said that allowing such businesses could undermine California's long-standing smoke-free workplace protections. That's kind of like, I can see that because it's like non-cigarette smokers. When you go to them restaurants and they be smoking them cigarettes, it kind of get on your nerves.
Man.
So you can kind of like have a little bit empathy for those who don't smoke weed, but that shit be smelling good.
Man.
But
make you hungry.
Really. So this year's proposal carries requirements for participating companies to evaluate their working conditions and post appropriate warnings, and for local authorities to consider setting new ventilation and or filtration requirements. I believe that should be in all facilities. Lots of people want to enjoy legal cannabis in the company of others. True. That is now finally legal in California, and there is no doubt that cannabis cafes will bring massive economic, cultural, and creative opportunities and benefits to our state. Haney says via San Francisco Circle. Oh, he's from the Bay. He might be related to Devin Haney. But as far as like what they talking about with these lounges, I totally agree. As a cannabis users, you know what I'm saying? If you can get out and you can like socialize, like with your kind, you know what I'm saying? And like when I mean with your kind, other cannabis smokers.
Right.
Because it can be a cannabis smoker. You smoke sativa. I smoke indica. We're not the same.
Man.
But the lounge is great.
Man. We staying in California though. How many people use vapes? California cannabis operators pivot to comply with new vape law. California cannabis brands and retailers are implementing new initiatives for vape packaging and disposal in response to the state law that went into effect July 1st. New requirements under California Business and Professional Code 26152.1 include a ban on using the term disposable to describe marijuana vape products in advertising, labeling, and marketing. So it's a new twist. So that's why people, that's in this industry need to, pay attention and know what's going on and stuff like that so you're not left behind. So on that note, mandating that THC oil, vape pens, and batteries be disposed of at hazardous waste collection facilities or other approved businesses. The legislation will help educate customers on how to properly dispose of integrated vaporizers, highlighting the need to treat them as hazardous waste. Because, a lot of people just tossing them. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of people that still just throw batteries in the trash. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody tripping.
Why is it hazardous waste?
Disposing them.
Using it, right?
Man, read up on it. Highlighting the need to treat them as hazardous waste as opposed to normal waste, said Angela Sanchez, Senior Director of Government Affairs and Compliance at Sacramento-based Perfect Union, which operates 9 stores primarily in Northern California. So look, on that note, it's just like everybody that's in this industry that's selling vapes and even making the vapes, you got to watch how you label your stuff and be aware of what's going on and stay up on game.
Oh, sure. This is good for the cannabis industry. Purge, man. You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
All right. The Cannabis Marketing Association is partnering with Get Canafax to equip cannabis operators with the resources needed to educate, inform, engage, and attract new customers. This is why I say this is like good right here for the cannabis industry. The Cannabis Marketing Association, CMA, is partnering with the newly launched educational marketing hub, Get Canna Facts, on a collaboration to equip cannabis brands and retailers with the resources needed to directly educate, inform, engage, and attract new cannabis consumers. In a statement by Tatiana Brooks, co-founder and communication director, to Get Oh my goodness. Oh, director to Get Kinda Facts said the company's mission is to provide marketers with data-driven insights that explicitly address consumers' wants, limitations, and aversions to cannabis and foster sustainable growth by reaching new consumers nationwide. I think that's kind of cool.
Yes.
Look what she say right here. To improve the industry's bottom line, we aim to empower businesses to deliver tailored cannabis experience for each type of consumer. The consumers being the canna averse, connoisseurs, and to perhaps mostly important, the canna curious.
Kind of curious, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Get Canna Facts and Cannabis Marketing Association with that partnership, because it seemed like they coming together for you kind of curious. I think it's for y'all. You know what I'm saying? To get educated.
Find out what's going on.
On all.
Hey, look, those. The Supreme Court's domestic violence ruling underscores why marijuana users shouldn't own guns. DOJ tells federal court.
Bullshit.
Peep this out. Yeah, peep this out.
Bullshit.
In a new court filing this week, lawyers for the Justice Department argued that federal government's ban on marijuana users owning guns, what is described as temporary disarmament of a lawful drug user, is supported by the recent U.S. Supreme Court decision that upheld the government's ability to limit the Second Amendment rights of people with domestic violence restraining orders. The Biden administration, meanwhile, urges that medical marijuana patients who possess firearms endanger public safety, pose a greater risk of suicide, and are more likely to commit crimes to fund their drug habits. Hey, Cuzzo, say that again, what you said in the beginning when I said it. Hey, man, for real,
I don't think I ever heard of nobody who was hot in the motherfucker
Motherfucker.
did commit a suicide.
Me neither.
That probably would have calmed him down.
Calmed the motherfucker down, and I ain't
get
never
a veggie
heard,
burger.
Yeah, look, but I ain't never heard a motherfucker trying to rob somebody to get some weed, some money for some weed.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably tried to hit a weed shop or something.
Right. Look, the Justice Department has claimed
That's wicked.
in multiple federal cases over the past several years that the statute banning cannabis consumers from owning or possessing guns is constitutional because it consists with the nation's history of disarming dangerous individuals.
What you said back then with the reschedule, you like fuck all that. You with the deschedule?
With the deschedule.
Because it wasn't like, why is you even putting this into a drug category anyway?
Exactly.
You figured it?
Get that shit together.
Right, yeah. Licensed cannabis dispensaries in Ohio.
Ohio.
You know what I'm saying? Have sold more than $76 million worth of cannabis products in under 2 months of operation.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? As we all know, Ohio have been fighting to get the cannabis industry rolling. Adult use cannabis sales in Ohio have exceeded $76 million in under 2 months of sales, according to the DCC, Division of Cannabis Control. Since the launch of adult use sales in August, couple months ago, retailers in the state have sold over 8,000 pounds of plant material and over 1 million units of manufactured products. They booming. The average price of cannabis products continues to drop month over month, with the average cost per gram falling from $24.24. Now you're gonna get somebody $24.24 a gram. What's with the 24 cents? But per 1/10 of an ounce of the flower from the first week of September to $23.74. Imposed.
Man.
During the second week, the average price per gram of flour fell from $8.57 to $8.39 during the last time frame, while the manufactured products sales averaged from $30.39 to, y'all already know it, $30. And if y'all can guess the cent with this news right here, I got a t-shirt for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the number is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the number is, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, so they already know, and I kept saying it.
Man.
But that's your weekly news. The Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Baby.